We're at the Brady McCulloch County Chamber of Commerce sponsored Good News Lunch for the fourth quarter. This quarterly Good News Lunch being hosted by Best Western and the Brady McCulloch County Chamber of Commerce in Brady. And we'll get the program going here in just a few minutes. We are happy to have you with us for today here on 1490 KNEL AM. Also, our broadcast is also being carried live video streaming on the KNEL Facebook page, also on the Roku channel for the KNEL's Roku channel, and also the KNEL YouTube channel as well. Have a little technical issue we're dealing with on getting it on the website. There on the screen on the website, we hope to have that up and operating pretty quickly, but the video is there streaming live on the Facebook page, on Roku, and on the YouTube page. We'll get started here. We're not quite ready. It's a good crowd here at the Bluebonnet Ballroom today for the fourth quarter Good News Lunch, and a little bigger crowd than you normally see here. It's a very good crowd, The Daniel Mendoza for the Chamber of Commerce will be introducing the program here in just a moment. And our speakers today will include Holly Garza from the Haven in Brady, from Jim Lino from the Rockin' J Smokehouse, excuse me, Kelly Christie from Frontera Healthcare, James Stewart from the City of Brady, City Manager, from representing the Brady Revive program that's going on this weekend, McKenna Barons, and the Pastor Mission of Brady, Hayden Barons, will also be talking about that program. That is also going on this weekend. So we're looking at that, some things that are coming up in the not-too-distant future for the Brady McCulloch County Chamber of Commerce, Halloween in the Heart, coming up next week, Ladies' Night Out in December, on December 4th. Christmas in the Heart, of course, will be again this year. That's on December 13th, the Saturday around the Courthouse Square. The big lighted parade will be a part of that one as well. And then the Chamber Open House on December 18th. Get ready for that. Quarterly Good News Business Lunch, a great opportunity to find out the good things that are happening in Brady and McCulloch County. It's been going on for a number of years here, and it's been our pleasure over those years here on KNEL to be able to provide live coverage on our radio station, 1490 KNEL AM. Now we've added for this year the addition of live video here with KNELtv. So it is our pleasure, and as I said, we're looking at the process of getting up and going here. We're working on the issue of getting that also on the website page on the when you go to the KNEL website, and there on the home page is a box that says starting soon, and it will. And that you'll be able to watch it there as well. But in the meantime, rest assured that you'll be able to watch it live streaming video on Roku, on YouTube, and on the Facebook Live through the KNEL Facebook page. We should be getting going here in just a few minutes. As I said, lunch has been served. Folks today are enjoying hamburgers from Jacoby's Cafe in Melbourne. It's a good crowd here today, and let's see, probably 60, 70 or more folks here for the Good News Lunch today. One of the things that are going to be happening today is the Frontera Healthcare, for example, is going to be introducing a new doctor that's joining the Frontera Healthcare Clinic in Brady, has joined them. And he will be introduced here today, and so we're looking forward to that. Rockin' J Smokehouse is a new business in town. Of course, we always have the activities with the City of Brady, and James Stewart, the city manager, will be discussing that today as well. So we are very pleased to be able to have you with us today. And as I said, we'll get started here in a couple of minutes, we expect. I want to remind you a couple of changes, things to mention here as we get ready for the weekend, and here with on KNELtv, the football games for the Brady Bulldogs and the Mason Punchers. The Mason Punchers football game has been changed. The date has been changed. They've moved it up to tomorrow because of the expected bad weather on Friday and the threat of inclement weather. Okay. All right. Well, we have word that the video streaming is up and on our website at KNELradio.com. So we're very pleased to have that word for you. Back to football for a minute. The Mason Punchers will be taking on Holland tonight. Their game has been moved from Friday night to Thursday night. We'll move our broadcast here on KNEL 95.3 and on KNELtv to Thursday night. And then the Brady Bulldogs are still scheduled to play Friday night against Early in Early. So both those games are out of town on Friday night. Brady is out of town on Friday night in Early, play the Early Longhorns. Game time 7 o'clock. We'll begin the pregame on KNEL at KNEL TV and on 95.3 at 6:30. Tomorrow night, the Mason Punchers will be taking on the Holland team in Holland. We'll have that game starting also at 6:30 tomorrow night with the kickoff set for 7 o'clock on that one. We're looking forward to that game for tomorrow night. Coming up on Friday night also is the weekly game of the week, six-man football. Will be on Friday night, and Wes carries that on our website through the community channel on the website. It's not on the radio, not on the air, but it is there available, and you can listen to play-by-play of the game on Friday night. This week it is the Eden Bulldogs and Medina playing each other. They'll play in Eden, and we'll have that game for you starting at 6:45, kickoff set for 7 o'clock. James Griffin with the play-by-play for that game as well. So we're looking forward to that. And a couple of more weeks next week for our game of the game of the week will be the Lone Eagles taking on Brooksmith, and we'll look forward to that one. Lone and Brooksmith next week. And but this week it is Eden and Medina for the six-man game of the week. Coming up on Friday night, the Brady Bulldogs going against the Early Longhorns in Early. And on Thursday night, change in scheduling for the Mason Punchers. They will play Holland in Holland Thursday night. So that's where we're at. So we have a busy week here on KNELtv. We had Monday night was our candidate forum for the candidates who are running for the place 4 of the Brady City Council. Today we're here on KNELtv with our Good News Lunch for today. And then, of course, on Thursday and Friday night, we'll have the football games right here on KNEL. Down the road, I want to mention that we will be carrying, coming up in December, the first week in December, KNEL will be there with live video coverage of the McCullough County Junior Livestock Show from the G. Raleigh White that first weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Thursday and Friday for the stock show, Thursday night for the rabbit show, Friday for all the other animals. And then on Saturday is the big premium sale, and we'll look at being there for that one as well to bring you all that, sort of an opportunity to see the premium sale in action and see all of the kids go through the sale process on Saturday of the Junior Livestock Show in Brady. So that's coming up the first week in December that we will have that one here on KNEL TV. So we're excited. The new chapter for KNEL to get into we started last year with the live video streaming of the Mason Punchers football, this year back with both Brady and Mason, and also extending the coverage to include a number of community events as well, like the candidate forum and also today for the good news lunch for today. And then we'll looking forward to that stock show coming up. Also, we're looking at the other things in the during the Christmas season, and the Christmas holidays that would fall into things that we could include in our coverage here on KNEL. It looks like Daniel Mendoza is getting ready to make the introductions.
All right, we're going to get started. Again, we want to thank Jacoby's for cooking our meal today, True Country for allowing us to be here, and Best Western for being our sponsor for today. Like usual, we'll just go down the line. Each person will come up right after the next. So we'll start off with Holly Garza with the Haven.
Hello, everybody. I'm Holly. I'm with the Haven. I'm the outreach coordinator there. Let's see. I got some notes today. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month for us, and it's also Bullying Awareness Month for us. That's why we have the orange ribbon, because orange is the color for bullying. Today is Wear Orange Day, National Wear Orange Day. So thank you, Peyton. He knew before anybody else. So if you grabbed a ribbon, thank you. If you feel comfortable, take a selfie later and post it to our Facebook page. We would greatly appreciate it. So for Domestic Violence Awareness this month, I don't know if y'all have seen, well, it's for bullying and domestic violence, but it's the Boo for Bullying fundraiser that the Haven has been doing. So for $25, you can boo a business, and we'll just come kind of like our egg thing back in April. We'll come boo you and set some decorations up, and then we'll come and get them the next day. So if y'all are interested in helping us out and doing that, just give us a call. Like I said, it's only $25. Let's see, next. So last time I spoke, I said that we flooded during all the rain of the 4th, and renovations have begun finally at the Haven. So we're getting ready to lay down all new flooring throughout the Haven, and we just wanted to take a minute to thank Bobby Campbell, Heart of Texas Building and Roofing, Richardson Tree Service, Bill Ratliff, and the Sheriff's Department trustees for all of their help, all of their hard work. We're almost there, back to normal like we were. Let's see, some new news. Come September 1st, we received a new grant from HHSC, which requires us to have 24/7 staff. So now the Haven has someone there 24/7. So you have questions, you can call. If you have donations, you can drop off anytime. We have people there. Us getting that grant allowed us to hire 3 more people. So now we have a staff of 10 people. Some numbers for y'all. In the last 3 months, we have helped 59 clients, 30 of those 59, 30 adults, 29 kids, 46 females, and 13 males. We've provided about 2,300 services at around 1,200 hours for those services. And so we've been really busy. We're not too full capacity yet because we flooded, and so 2 of our rooms are unusable right now. So we have been constant. And just the success story, because we're really excited to share this. Just yesterday, we were able to move a lady to San Saba, and we were able to get her the resources needed to make all that happen. We packed her up, and we moved her there, and we were able to give her furniture and clothing and food and all the things. And she was so excited because that was the first time that she'd ever been on her own since she was 20. So, and she's in her 40s. So we're really happy and grateful that we were able to be there and provide that for her. So we just wanted to share those things with y'all. And that's pretty much it. Thank y'all for listening.
Howdy, Brady. My name's Jim Leroy. My wife in the back, that's Mandy, my wife. And we are the owners and operators of Rockin' J Smokehouse. Just recently, I think we just went through our 7th week here in Brady. And I just want to thank everybody from the bottom of our hearts for all the support that we've got for Brady. I mean, it's just been tremendous. The outpouring of the businesses as we work through building and things like that. We try really hard to work with local places and with local people, and it's just been great. I've been coming here for 40 years, a little over 40 years now. We're part of a hunting group out on the other side of Rochelle with a company lease, and so I actually grew up coming to Brady, and it's always been a dream to try to leave the Metroplex and move to a small town and be a part of a community like Brady. And finally, at 50 years old, the Lord said, "Okay, it's time to get out and move to a small community." And so we love Brady. We've been coming here a long time, and we really appreciate being a part of this community. And you know, part of what I wanted to kind of talk about with Rockin' Jays is it's not just about food for us. It's about the community as well. You know, I think it was McKenna that was telling me about the traffic survey that came through here, and we have like 16 or 18,000 people drive through Brady a day, and it's our goal to try to build something that stops those 16 or 18,000 people, get them to stop in our town, get them to enjoy a meal, maybe come down to another business, maybe get some fuel, maybe stay a while. And so part of our deal is to try to put a product together that people will come from other places and enjoy our community. And in doing so, you know, the ladies at the Haven, you know, we want to be a part of giving back to the community as well. So it's not just about us, it's about being a part of this community, and that's been our mindset even when we lived in the Fort Worth area and was involved with the chamber there and things like that. So couple of things a lot of people ask, when are we going to open the building? So we got some great people that we're working with the city, with the EDC and things like that to bring things, because to be honest, when we started this, we weren't expecting the outpouring that we got. So now we're kind of in turbo mode to try to get the building done and get it to where we have some inside seating. Right now we have patio seating and stuff like that. So we really were surprised. So now we're just trying to boomerang things forward so we can get the inside open. And we got some great things that we're going to work on. We're probably going to do a Friday and Saturday night date night menu. So we will shut down on early, and then we will be doing some really neat things that have been chef inspired and things that I've come up with over the years. So we're just trying to offer a little something different to Brady, bring something a little different. If any of y'all have been here, can we kind of try to hold the fighting down over the Twinkies in the line? You know, we're making more of those now. Those have become very popular. So we're up to 100 Twinkies a weekend, and you guys just come through and blow them out. And so, you know, every weekend we've sold out. So we've really been blessed with y'all showing up and showing out, and we've had a lot of customers that stop through that are from out of town, and that's what it's all about. How can we stop those cars? How can we get them to spend money in Brady, and how can we get a little tax revenue? So we appreciate all that you've done. My wife and I are very thankful to be here and be a part of this community and the outpouring that y'all showed us and welcomed us in, and so we just thank you and appreciate each and every one of you.
Good afternoon, Brady community members and all you good, fine, friendly folks who wish you were. My name's Kelly Christie. I'm the Chief Financial Officer for Frontier Healthcare. The question is, why am I here today? We have some exciting news. We have some introductions I'm going to be making, and that's the primary reason I'm here, in conjunction with our expansion and renovation project. But before we get started, I'd like to make a quick shout out to Tony Buchholz. Tony has been our general contractor for this project. I joined Frontier about a year ago. Our team was trying to line up funding for the project. We have a state-funded grant that covers the majority of the project. And I started looking at the requirements and the timeline. I said, well, we better get started. And we kind of put Tony in a bad position, starting behind 8 ball. But he's just worked so diligently, so creatively to meet the timeline requirements of the grant and, you know, represent our interest and customize to what we need. Just been a real pleasure to work with, and, you know, we're just so appreciative to have Tony helping us out. And he's a salty earth kind of guy, those of you that know him. So, yeah, no, thank you, Tony, for helping support us in this project. Now I'm going to read my notes a little bit because I don't want to get some of the credentials wrong and things of that nature. Let me tell you, we're so fortunate to have Dr. Cameron Culver here. Stand up, Dr. Culver. He is, I'm going to read here, he's a double board certified in psychiatry. He served not only as a chief resident, but also as a chief fellow during his training. In addition to being a medical doctor, an MD, Dr. Culver has a Master of Health Science degree from Johns Hopkins University and a Master of Public Health degree from the University of Texas. Dr. Culver has over a decade of experience and describes himself as having a passion for person-centered, spiritually informed mental health care. Dr. Culver, we're so excited to have you on our team. We truly thank you for believing in what we're doing. Now, the next person I've gotten to know a little bit over the last few weeks, and in addition to being a top-of-the-line healthcare professional, she's a lot of fun. And I'm talking about Dr. Sandra Bice-Curcio. And Dr. Bice-Curcio has a PhD in clinical psychology with over 2 decades of broad and deep experience. Amongst her areas of expertise, Dr. Bice-Curcio is a licensed chemical dependency counselor, and she has worked with all age groups across a number of things. She has a passion for leveraging play therapy to help in treating children. I just don't have enough time to give her the credentials and recognition she deserves, as well as Dr. Culver, but ¿y habla español? Creo? No? ¿Así? All right. So, Dr. Bice-Curcio, again, we're so excited to have you on our team and serving the Brady community. Thank you for believing in what we're doing. Dr. Culver, Dr. Bice-Curcio, and I are going to meet with Judge Trull tomorrow. We're going to try to understand how we can help the community. We're open and excited to network and partner with everybody here in the community and seeing how we can ensure high-quality health care for everyone here. In January, I hate to get ahead of ourselves, assuming they let us talk a little bit more. We're planning to make some other exciting introductions across some other service lines, including pediatrics. You're going to be so impressed when we bring these other professionals over here as well. A few last items. Mobile mammography bus. We were unable to get another date. We've taken it across a few of our communities, unable to get another date for November. December is filled up, but we're going to try to bring that over here early part of next year. I know some of the Brady residents are driving over to Mason to get screenings, but we're here to bridge the gaps, ensuring high-quality health care for everybody. We know we're a rural community, but we want, you know, the same services that all the big cities have. Funding. As mentioned earlier, the state grant funds most of this project. We've been so fortunate to have some other foundations contribute to our cause. And we have a funding gap. If anybody out there is able to help us in any way, we'd certainly appreciate it. I mean, you can donate online, you can come by the clinic, you can call us. We'll take it however we can get it. Well, I'll come to you however we can get any kind of help and support. And if you can't help us, you share our story, maybe somebody else can. I'm running out of time, I think, so I'm going to close with 2 things. First, I'd like to talk about the quality that we offer. We've been recognized as being in the top 20% of health centers across the nation. And so we're competitive. Our vision is to be the nation's model or benchmark for rural healthcare in terms of our quality outcomes and access, affordability. The second thing I would like to say is thank you. Thank you to me personally for being so welcoming, and thank you to our team for allowing us to serve you. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me fine? I'm James Stewart. I am now the city manager for the city of Brady. I am tickled to be here. I love it when people walk into my office and say, hey, are you ready for this or ready for that? And Tina is really good about doing that, keeping me on task, our city secretary. She walked into my office yesterday. She goes, have you thought about what you're going to say at the Good News Lunch? And I said, I've already got a list of 10 items I can talk about. I got more coming. And I just asked Daniel how long I had to speak, so I'm wasting time. I could talk for the rest of the time. There are so many good things happening, but I'm just going to give you guys bullet points. We just started the new fiscal year. I jumped into this job as the fiscal year was getting started. The budget was already in play, so I kind of just had to jump in bed with it and just kind of coast. But these are the things. I'm going to give you bullet points of just what is going to happen between now and next October. How quickly it happens, that depends on engineers, surveys, all that kinds of stuff. But here's just a quick list of the bullet points that are absolutely going to happen. One thing is, the G. Raleigh White lease, Heather Miles, who has this establishment, she had a dream and a vision with this building. I walked through this building when it was a pigeon roost. I legitimately stood and looked at pigeon droppings on this floor right here, and look what it is now. We have signed the lease with the G. Raleigh White complex. She had her first event. It was something that was already planned, so that progress is in motion. It's a large undertaking, but it's progress. We're going to do everything we can to help her succeed, and if she succeeds, we all succeed for the community. So a part of that, which this is something that is I've kind of kept it under wraps, sort of, kind of, but if you didn't know, out at the G. Raleigh White facility, there our animal control facility is being held out there, housed, I guess you could call it, in old horse stalls that have been adapted and modified, and it's just a pretty sad situation, quite honestly. But thanks to our forward-thinking council, they have approved in this year's budget that we are in the process right now of building a new animal control facility on the property that's away from all that area. So we're going to be able to actually have a new standalone facility. The architect and I were actually talking again this afternoon. This is not one of those things where we're asking for community involvement. This is a city staff project. We are working. We're going to get it done, and we will have a brand new animal control facility that will, unfortunately, it's not going to be the Taj Mahal. It's basically almost like death row, unfortunately. But I'll tell you, our animal control facility manager, Jessica Morset, she has a heart like none other. I couldn't do her job, and she is amazingly gifted at getting animals adopted and caring for those animals with the limited resources she has. So let's keep rolling. But also approved in the budget, this is happening as well. I've got another design meeting this afternoon. Pickleball courts at Richards Park. They're going to happen. I promise. That was a mandate by the council with this funding. They said, here's the money to make improvements at Richards Park, but it starts with pickleball courts. So where the old tennis courts were, not the full size, we'll probably do half size because of the cost, but we will have pickleball courts. Whether or not I get shade on them, I don't know. That's another big fat chunk of money. But anything in Texas, if you don't have shade, it's going to limit you. I'm going to try. The new shade structure at the aquatic park complex. There's a playground over by the pool. There will be shade structure put over that playground. That has been approved. That is formally going to happen. We're in the design part of that as well. New water lines at the cemeteries. This formally got approval last night. We found unbeknownst to me, there was a cemetery account that has been accruing over the years. We had $105,000, I think, in that account. We're going to purchase a trencher, and the city crews are going to install new water lines at both cemeteries within the next year. Speaking of cemeteries, there's a cemetery cleanup day on Saturday. If you have questions or if you have concerns, we're just simply going to start enforcing the rules. Some people have been trying to slide things in under the radar super quick, and that's not going to happen. But it's nothing more than trying to get our community to take pride in what we have, help our citizens, help our staff, quite honestly, maintain the stuff that we have. We're trying to work on ourselves first. And then if we can get folks to follow our lead, that's what we're here for. Next, New look for the lobby at City Hall. City Hall, we are in the final, we got 90% renovation completion documents for the lobby area at City Hall. It'll give a new interior look, be much more user-friendly, and it definitely needs that 1970s paneling replaced. So it's not going to be the entire building, but the inside, it's a 2-year project that will start, I am expecting, January 1st. We're close enough to where, but we want to get through the holidays and start January 1. It should be about a 3 or 4 month process. Renovations to the soccer fields and the other areas of Richards Park. That's part of the park upgrades that the council approved. We're going to add an irrigation system. We're going to add some more. We've been working with Brady Youth Sports Foundation. We're trying to work with as many people as we can. Brady Youth Sports, Brady Revive. The whole attitude I want for our crew is what can we do for the citizens, because that's who we serve. So the next one, we're actually in the process of getting a new water line from an old unused water well for the city of Brady. Thanks to a grant, we are getting a new water well to take a line of water all the way to the golf course to where we will not have to use treated water for watering the golf course. It's paid for, I think the total cost, it was looped in with another water project. It was a $4-point-something million project for both of them. But the planning is underway to get that. That'll help save us. We're going to use strict well water to water the golf course. Also, park improvements. We're going to get new mulch in the playgrounds. It was budgeted, but it wasn't enough. We had a $17,000 budget item just for mulch. Yeah, all the quotes came back in at $36,000 to $40,000. So trust me, if you've got kids, you're going to the parks, we're going to hit 2 and then improve them as we can. We're staying on top of it. We are updating and improving out at the gun range, the 4-H. We're working with them. That's been kind of run down and dilapidated, ignored really, for the past few years. 4-H is revitalizing their efforts, the trap and skeet and the shooting, all that. They're actually going to host the district contest, I believe, in April. But we are making improvements everywhere we can. We're trying to take care. It's slow, but it's going to happen. I left my binder. One thing we talked about last night at council is we just got the comprehensive plan for the city of Brady. Thank you. I've got a copy of it here. It's a hard copy. I'm going to make a digital copy on the city's website for folks to look at, to make comments on. We could have adopted it last night. The mayor wanted to get a little more public input if there was some. It's basically a finalized document, but I got to get it in front of the P&Z. But we want the citizens to look and see. I told them this is my roadmap for the next 10 years. I committed, hopefully, if they'll have me for 10 years in this position, this is a roadmap. And there's a lot to it. If you were part of helping create this document, it's taken over a year to create this document. Give it a look. We're going to keep this as a living, breathing document. It's going to get at least formal reviews twice a year for progress reports and updates. So give it a look. We'll make it to where you can read. It's a lot of fine print, so even a hard copy, it may be better if you had a digital copy, but it's a big file. So that is current. We've got the cemetery. Code enforcement. Yeah. I wish you guys could see what it takes just to get one homeowner who does not have, usually the properties come through when someone passes away, their heirs either choose to ignore it or just forget about it. But just to get code compliance with, there was one on West White, and we eventually ended up, I just told the city crews to go take care of it, give us a dollar amount of everything, every piece of equipment, every hour. We're going to put a lien on it because, I kid you not, the weeds are this tall. But it's a process, and that's what is going to be. It's like getting a freight train moving. It takes so much time and effort just to get it moving. And unfortunately with weeds, they grow back less than a month later. But I can promise you, my office, City Hall, especially my code division, we are committed to changing the way this city looks. And we're going to change it from the inside out. We're going to work on our own. We're not perfect, but we are going to darn sure try to get perfect. we're here to help the citizens. We want this to be a community where people want to go. There is such a huge momentum movement right now that the momentum is growing with just the efforts to try and work together to make things better. I'm super excited to be a part of it. Getting plans started on the fire department. Stay tuned. More to come on that. We got the cemetery cleanup Saturday, just a reminder. If you didn't know, I spoke with TxDOT yesterday. There's going to be a downtown square partial renovation starting as soon as May. The job's going to let in January, 3 to 4 month mobilization. It's going to take about 6 months. It's going to be the driving surface. It's not going to be curb and gutter and the whole complete remodel, unfortunately. But it is going to address basically from Brady Brewing all the way around to the Randall's-Meltzer side and the north side. It's going to be a big deal. It's going to be a bit of a hassle, but next summer, get ready, because it's going to start around May or June, and it's going to be about 6 months. So we will definitely communicate all that when we come up with it. So I've talked plenty. I could go on for a long time, I promise you. There are so many good things happening at the City of Brady. If you would love to call me and chat, I will. I try to answer my phone all the time. Vicki, I didn't get a chance to call you, but no. If you need something, just holler, and we're here to help. Thanks.
See if that stays. We're gonna make it work. Okay. Good afternoon. I'm McKenna Behrens, and on behalf of the brand new nonprofit here locally of a group of citizens committed to the beautification of Brady, thank you so much. Thank you to the Brady Chamber. Thank you to Best Western for making this event possible. So we really appreciate it. You may have heard, but we have our very first fundraiser for our event this upcoming Saturday right here. And we also have other board members, Alexi Walker and Jess Inger. They have tickets if you'd like to consider coming. We would love to fill up Richards Park Show Barn for this big event. Our goal is $25,000 raised on October 25th in the year 2025. We're really excited about it, and this group in this room, I'm confident this group in this room could raise that. So, but why? Why is it important to be raising money for this brand new group? How can we get buy-in from our town? I just want to echo what James Stewart has just said. I love the quote from Tom Ferry that says, "Action solves everything." Literally, just get moving, start moving. He has been nothing but cooperative and so personally helpful. Every idea coming to us, inviting us into some ideas in every way, perfect collaboration, offering personal help to us numerous times, as well as Joe Sleece and Carl as well, helping this event be possible. But it's so much more than an event. Brady Revive is really, the event is made possible by a lot of generous donations, thanking the Brady Civic Club, as well as our former and now dissolved Cotillion Club. But make no mistake, Brady Revive is not a club, and it's not exclusive. It's literally for everyone. It's a movement. A lot of what he was talking about really is a movement in Brady. But Brady Revive Lane, it's called the Cowboy Cotillion as a little bit of a nod to our history, but it really is a movement that we're welcoming everyone to be on board with. And so to demonstrate the why, like why does it matter? Is it just, if it's about beautification, why do aesthetics matter? In fact, why would I want to pull out of my pocketbook and give money towards beautifying our town? To demonstrate that, I want to give a little metaphor. So everyone in this room, about a month from now, we'll be preparing for Thanksgiving. And many of us are going to go through great effort to welcome in family and friends into our home. Like toilets are going to get scrubbed, counters are going to get cleaned. If you're like me, you're going to have to clean out closets so that guests can have room to even hang up a coat, right? There's sacrificial effort to welcome people into your home. And it's a good thing. Who is the benefactor of that Thanksgiving preparation? I believe it's a double blessing. you are benefiting your own family, right? Your own family gets to benefit from a bedroom that's made and a kitchen that's clean, and maybe your house looks its best. But it also is a blessing for the outsider. You know, the new widow that you've invited over, the neighbor, the friend. It's a double blessing. And so I want you to think about Brady Revive as a community hospitality. That's what it is. The blessing is first for our residents, the people under our roof. And that's where I really want you guys to understand. It's for our residents first. When we clean up our house, it's even more fun and a bigger blessing to welcome in the outsider. And the outsiders come. This is not about tourism. If that happens, great. If it's more money for our town, great. But when we clean up our house, just like hospitality does, it cleans up everybody and it becomes really a momentum. So why do we need the money? We need the money. First, we have one project that we've completed and we're so thankful. It was so great. It was a local welder that Jacob Renner did this great job on designing Brady, Texas, on our show barn at Richards Park. And the city of Brady used their crew to help get the show barn painted up some more. They used like the big machine to be able to mount it because it was welded and it was a big job. What does that do? It was our first gift to the town so that by the goat cook-off, people could say, hey, we're branded. We know who we are. We have pride living here. People took pictures. That gave us like great joy. And so that was our first project, and that takes money. We're thankful that I think that cost $17.35 all in. Those things take money. So the projects that we're going to do are small things in big spaces for a big bang for a lot of public enjoyment. So it's going to be starting on our square, where 17,000 cars a day, at least down Bridge Street, according to a feasibility study in 2023, are going to be benefiting, but it's going to benefit our town, our people, as well as the outsider. So all 4 upcoming projects have a lot of strong momentum. We're very hopeful you'll get to see them in the next year, and we want to reveal those to you guys at the event. So if you're interested, we would love to have you. We really have a goal of 200 people there. That would just be fantastic, and we're at 183. So if you'd like to come see Alexi or Jess for a ticket as well. But further, be a part of the movement. A $75 ticket helps, but it won't change Brady. It won't. You know, $25,000 won't change Brady. It's about dedicating where I live. I want to make an enjoyable space and be about the people in this town. And I, just like welcoming people into my home, I want them to be happy that they're coming here as well. So everybody wins when the momentum shifts positive, and we hope you can be a part. Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you, McKenna. Great job, baby. Killed it. Killed it. Man, I want to also thank James. James, one of the things I heard from you right then that I absolutely love is how much you're trying to partner. The city of Brady trying to partner with every entity you have. And the process here is what I've witnessed in a decade of doing ministry in Brady, coming back to a place that I dearly love and I want to see great change. Man, the process is moving forward with the people. And it is not an entity that can do it. It's not a nonprofit that can do it. It's multiple people selling out and showing up to multiple things. If you go to any of these other towns, that's what you see. You see multiple volunteers on the ground over and over and over. And so this is exciting that Brady is on the move. You can see it in everything you do and everything you touch. You see it the last 3 up here. And what I'm speaking on today is the mission at Brady is back. Woo! What is the mission at Brady? What is it? It's an organization that brings the community together for a purpose. And this great purpose that we would help in a tangible way our fellow citizens, the people that we love here in town. So this started in 2015, and we took on applications. The Mission Brady Board took on applications, and we chose 2 homes in 2015. And we just wanted to know, can we do this well? Is it viable that we can do this? We know there's a need of homes in this town that need help. that need a hand up, we'd say. And we chose 2 homes, and we had 2 weekends. We had about 40 volunteers, and the idea was neighbors loving neighbors, keeping people warm and dry. Since 2015, the organization has grown over the years, and at the peak of the organization, we had about 300 volunteers, 8 different churches, many businesses. The city of Brady has always has helped us and partnered with us. And as the day, that right now, we have 103 homes that we have completely finished, and that has kept 211 people warm and dry. And that is based on volunteers, right? Wonderful thing. That's all volunteers. That is people coming together, rallying troops together. This year, you can look on your table. I have some projects. We're doing 6 projects this year. We've already actually completed 3 of those projects, so it's really 106 homes we have already worked on in our 10-year, 11-year run. But there's 6 projects. 5 are homes. The other one is we're partnering with a Rotary Club, and that is the after-school program for Casa Care, and we're working on that one as well. We'll install over 50 windows. Probably have, roughly around $40,000 to $50,000 we'll spend locally in this town. We have spent over $300,000 in this town, right back into this community. But we'll put on sidings, repaint, countless small repairs. It's really unbelievable. Last week we started, so we'll have one more week coming up. But last week we started, we will have on every job site, every window ripped out of the home and replacing by 3 o'clock, completely replaced by 3 o'clock that afternoon. Just faithful men, hardworking dudes, our community people, the guys that rally the troops, and the women there just work day in and day out with us. It's an incredible thing to witness. And it's one of those areas that you go, man, this is our people. This is the best of the best right here. And who are the people we're working with? Like, who are these houses? What are they? If you look on your paper, out of those 5 homes, 4 of them are widows. One of them has worked with Brady ISD for 25 years. Man, these are our family members. These are our friends. These are the people that have raised kids with our kids. These are people that eat in our restaurants. These are our people. Right? This is our crew. And it's a joy and a privilege to go, man, what does it look like to rally the troops for our coworkers and our family members and our friends? Now, why do we do all this? I'm a Jesus guy. Man, I'm a one-trick pony dude, man. I'm here. God sent me back to Brady, Texas. I have a deep, profound love for this place. But he sent me back and I wanted to reach the people for Jesus. And there's a way that we want to do that, and a way that we have worked with other churches, and this is what we do. That it creates a movement of Jesus followers, of people that love Jesus, and that go, man, at the very end of the day, our duty is to represent the glorification of our Savior who died on a criminal's cross because of what I have done. And so what we talk about at the Mission of Brady a lot is this is not just helping the poor. This is not just going, okay, the poor need some hand up, and hold up, man, that house looks a little bit better than that. Why are we doing that? That's not what it is. We are people that first and foremost at the Mission of Brady, we are called to something because we see ourselves as poor. We don't look at the poor in this town and go, man, they need to really get their act together and they need to raise up. That we look at them and go, apart from Christ, this is who we are. This is our story right here. Their story is our story, that we, without Christ, are poor in spirit. And so it's a great joy to get to proclaim who he is and what he has done for us by hammering nails. And we've been doing that, and the people of Brady have been doing that now for 11 years. And if God's willing, we'll do it for another 11. Tons of homes around here, your family members and your friends that need it. Now, what do I need from you guys? I don't need your money. Give your money to Brady Revive. Okay? That's what they need. I don't need it. We every year get two things every year. G. Riley White Grant has always helped us out. We take that money and we try to match it, and we try to get the USDA grant every year. Our hope and goal, because I've been on both sides of this. I was a Brady High School student here. I spent literally every seventh period driving to businesses asking for money for what various things we were doing. And now I'm also on the business side of this. We've been a business, and I know how many times the businesses get hit up. And so our goal was always to make it a separate nonprofit that we're trying to bring funds into this community, so that dollar will be spent here another 7 or 8 times, they say. And so the good news is that's what happened. We have money in the bank. We have issues in this town that need to be helped, and people that need to be kept warm and dry all over the place. And so if I don't need your money, then what is the call? Why am I here? What do I need from you? I need something far more precious than your money, and it's your time. I mean, we really need it. We went from 300 volunteers to last Saturday we had about 70. So we went from 13 homes to 5 homes. Now, some of that is because 13 homes used to cost us $30,000. 6 homes this year will cost us $45,000 probably. Some of that's material costs, and that's been tough. But a lot of it is we just lost volunteers. We've lost a lot of them. Some of that has been in the first 2 weekends in June. It was 103, and some ER visits and kind of got a bad reputation of don't show up. It was a lot of work, right? But now it's in October. It'll be 75 this Saturday. It'll be an awesome time. All right? So we just need your help. That's what we need. Is we're going to continue on this journey. We just need your help. That we need people that will continue to partner with us. All skill set. It does not matter. We'll be painting lots of things this week. We'll be doing a lot of stuff for people that you will probably know and love. That's the homes we're working on. So you can come to the Resource Center, and that's this Saturday, the Resource Center at 8 o'clock, and then on Sunday at 3 o'clock, and we'll work. We'll have a shirt provided for you. You also have a lunch that's donated to you, and we'll knock out those 2 jobs this weekend. So there'll be 5 homes that will be completely knocked out. We'll continue to work on cost of care as well. But that is what it looks like. The mission at Brady. 10 to 11 years. We had a COVID year that was weird in there, so I don't know how to count it, but man, we've reached our goals, and man, I haven't declared another 100 homes in 10 years. I'm a little bit nervous to do that, but as long as the Lord gives us funds and there's people in need, man, I'm going to be asking for good men and women to come swing hammers with us. All right? Thank you, guys. I'm excited for the city of Brady. Yeah.
I know I say this every time, but this truly is one of my favorite events. Hearing the good news throughout the community, and like James and McKenna said, you're seeing a shift come to this town. You're seeing people wanting to be more engaged. You're seeing people wanting to invest back into our community, and that means a lot. And it's not just us. You look at Menard, they're doing the same. You look at Eden, they're doing the same. Brownwood, Mason, and so it's a big shift. Coming not only to McCulloch County, but to surrounding towns. And so I appreciate all of you coming here today. That's part of being engaged in the community, and it means a lot to come here and listen, take time out of your day. I want to thank Best Western again for sponsoring today's event, Jacoby's, and then we got a couple events coming up as well from the Chamber side. Halloween in the Heart is going to be October 29th. We shifted that. It's not going to be on the 31st for us just because there's a home football game. It's senior night. So we're going to have that at the park. Ladies' Night Out is going to be December 4th. There's no school on that Friday after, so we're hoping to see you guys, all the ladies, come out. We're actually going to close down the Church Street over here to have some more boutiques and vendors come out, so hopefully we can add some more. Christmas in the Heart is going to be December 13th around the square. We're going to release that information, and then the Chamber Open House that we do every year at the Chamber. We just invite you guys to come in, enjoy some fellowship, and come see our office. And then we do have a decorating contest for Christmas coming up. We did this last year. We had a lot of people request for residential homes to be included, and so we're adding that, and so up to $300 for first place to be paid towards your utility bill, which is a pretty good deal that we're hoping for. The Chamber's going to pay for, so we're really excited. Again, I can't thank you guys enough for coming today and being engaged, and we appreciate y'all being here. Thank you.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we'll let you know that this has been the Good News Lunch, sponsored by the Brady McCullough County Chamber of Commerce, here for the fourth quarter of 2025. Good program today, program lasting just basically about 50 minutes for all of the speakers to have an opportunity to speak. Daniel Mendoza with the introduction of the opening and the closing, wrapping up with some upcoming events in the coming up in the future. Today, the speakers for our Good News Business Luncheon were from the Haven in Brady. Holly Garza talked about some things going on there. Changes are being made, improvements, some upgrading, improvements in the facility that are happening. Also improvements in the services that they're able to provide to a lot of folks. New business coming in town is here and is sort of working its way up from a slow start. Jim Leroy was from Rocking J Smokehouse, spoke today. Also from Frontera Healthcare, Kelly Christie, the Chief Financial Officer for Frontera Healthcare, had the opportunity to introduce a couple of new doctors who are being associated with Frontera, both in the mental health field, one specifically a psychiatrist, and also the other is, again, in the mental health areas for service to the entire Frontier area facilities. Also, James Stewart, the Brady City Manager, spoke for some time, talked about 10 things that he said are going to happen in the community over the next year, and went through those. And it's the kind of things where you go through it and you say, gee, that is really exciting to think that all those sorts of things, and not some of them are small things, but they're all things that people are interested in seeing happen to the community. They aren't large necessarily, but a lot of small things. It's really very encouraging to see that. Also, Brady McKenna Barons talking about the Brady Revive and that facility, that activity getting underway this weekend with an event at the show barn to bring up some funds to help improve the show barn, among other things. And Peyton Barons talking about the mission of Brady, which is back and is here. It was operating last weekend and again this weekend, where volunteers from all over come into the community and work on houses, a number of houses that they're working on to make them warm and dry is the objective. So good news, a lot of good news happening. Want to remind you that this program is been brought to you live here on KNELtv, and we will appreciate the fact that we are going to have it archived. There'll be a link on our homepage at KNELradio.com on the website where you can go back and watch the entire program again. The same thing goes for being able to go back and watch the candidate forum that we had on Friday night or Monday night as part of here on KNEL TV. KNEL TV, the place for high school football on Friday night. This week, the Brady Bulldogs and the Mason Punchers. The Punchers game has been changed to Thursday night, so the Punchers will be playing in Holland Thursday evening, tomorrow evening. Game changed because of the threat of bad weather in that area. And that game for tomorrow night, and we'll have it here on KNEL TV. Tomorrow, for Friday night, the Brady Bulldogs, will be in early to take on the early Longhorns. That game also here on KNEL TV. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to things in the future, more opportunities to get out in the community and bring you things that are going on in the community, like the candidate forum this week and the opportunity to do our good news lunch for today as well. One of those things we know we're going to be doing is we're going to be at the McCullough County Junior Livestock Show that first week of December, starting on December 4th, 5th for the show, on that night of the 4th for the rabbit show, all day Friday of the 5th, and then on the 6th, it's the big premium sale. We'll look forward to that as well. Lots of things happening in the community, and we're happy to be a part of it here on KNEL TV, and glad to have it with us and glad to be able to do that. We appreciate everybody who tuned in today, and we'll let you know that coming up here on 1490 KNEL AM, it is the news right here on KNEL. I'm Lynn Ferris for all of us at KNEL.